8 eggs and a dream. Look at this. This is the Kirkland signature. They overcharge you because of a word. 8 eggs though in the winter is like, it feels okay, you know? Like it's not a bad season because you can eat, like, I could clear this entire pantry like head to toe and I'd be like, oh, that's okay. I'm just bulking, you know? I could just cope with like the classic, like, oh, it's the winter bulk. But in reality, it's just pure gluttony and I should not go anywhere near that many calories. But I do it anyways because it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. And I'm probably going to keep doing it until it's warm out because, let's be honest, no one's really taking their top off when that's what it looks like outside. That is not in the budget for this season. There's no way you're going topless out there, hitting a side chest in winter wonderland. Maybe a front double bicep, depending on, you know, if you just like took off the hoodie or something, but come on. It's not hitting any lat spreads. Thank God cholesterol doesn't exist, because otherwise I think I'd be, you know, not doing something safe. But I think this is good, you know. I think this 8 eggs can actually benefit you. And I'm just hoping and praying that we don't end up on the toilet for like an hour. Half hour? Okay. 1 hour? Please don't. Also, here's the remaining cart. Low-key should just finish it, but that I would actually be scared of. I've never gone into double-digit eggs in one sitting. For the day, absolutely. One sitting, never. All right, yes, we might be eating 8 pounds of cholesterol, but that's a fake statistic anyways. Cholesterol doesn't exist. Keep eating eggs. But look at what we've got for the side. Sourdough. This is our healthy thing for the breakfast today. It's, you know, Pepperidge Farm classic. They make goldfish, I think. Boom. 2 nice toasts. 3.5, I guess. No, actually, yeah, we'll keep it at 3.5. All right, potassium maxing. It looks terrible on the outside, but I usually only judge it by the inside. So, see, look at that. That is like a fresh banana in her prime. Look at that. That's great. It was just peak. Look at this like satisfying like plate of eggs. It's perfectly like brimmed on the edge of this. All right, this is the spread. The eggs with some hot sauce, unknown substances, some bread, coffee in this. Ooh, look at this smoke. But anyways, is this too toasted for bread or is this a good level? In my opinion, this is like peak. All right, the breakfast has been cranked. I also kind of forgot to mention it's 12 o'clock noon. I have been up for maybe like 20 minutes. It's been I slept in a lot, I'll say that. Here's what we're working with. They're like these little brownie pieces. I don't even know where to get them. My brother brought them home, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna take over from here. Phenomenal. But what I'm thinking is, since I only had like 2 pieces of sourdough, I need to up the carbs a little. I wanna go in there and literally have a chest that is so full of blood and pumped that it looks like I have a boob job done. You know what I mean? I wanna look like prime Kim Kardashian. It says about 10 pieces, you will have 21 grams of carbs. It says over here, I probably can't see it because it's in reverse. But yeah, we're just gonna eat the rest of the bag. No, we're not gonna do that. All right, we're finishing the bag. Finishing the bag for me, it was just the best thing to do spiritually, physically, mentally. It just needs to be done. And we're not gonna sweat about it. We're just gonna get done and crank chest. I have an incredibly raging headache, probably because I didn't take any pre-workout and I'm addicted chronically, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever you wanna say. I need caffeine in my life. I've had 1 cup of coffee and I seriously, that's it. How's that gonna work for me? Very poorly. As you can tell, as I just said, raging headache, you know what I mean? Not feeling good at all. And I was on the way over here and not feeling good at all. Hydration level, probably at like a 0. I don't really think I've even had a full cup of water. I literally haven't even had one of these all the way through. And this is maybe like 16 ounces, something like that. Rough estimate. All right, 1 plate. Pretty simple stuff here. This is just like a formality. You gotta have at least 1 warm-up set before ego lifting. I'm not gonna lie, that felt horrible. This is already off to a terrible start. Struggling on the second set. This is going downhill fast. Let's crank some caffeine.
Take a step back to yesterday.
Caffeine is the single greatest substance on this earth. I'm convinced about that. I think cocaine maybe is a close second. No, I've never done that. 10 reps though, and I haven't had barbell bench in like 2 weeks. That's good. If I added up the plates correct, this is 255. I don't know if I've ever repped like more than 3 reps on this, so this might be a suicide mission. Aside from my right wrist throbbing, that was actually solid. I think it was like 4 reps, 5 reps, something like that. All right, chest day is done. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. It got really packed in the gym. More than likely, you should not be going to the gym around lunchtime because for some reason, people will skip their lunch break on their work day or whatever and just spawn in the gym. Like as soon as 12 o'clock hits, it's like every bench is taken. Every cable machine is being ego lifted on. Every dumbbell is being swung around in the air. It is excessive. You know what I mean? I don't understand it, but it got so packed that I like legit couldn't even set the tripod up to record. So I just didn't, and I didn't even bother and try to get in people's way, because I just like was like, whatever, I don't need to be that guy, the fitness influencer that's like, oh, let me just take up the whole entire room because I need to put my tripod on the perfect angle. But I will say that pump from these little brownie bits, unbelievable, dude. Like, unbelievable. Is my face getting fat on the bulk? Yeah. I mean, all sorts of mogging is just deleted. I don't care though, because we put up 255 for 5. That was awesome. I don't know my record, honestly. I honestly feel like I maybe could have gone up to 260 and cranked off like 3 or 4, but I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, it was kind of fire. We do need to get some food though. Like, that's absolutely happening. And I think I know just the place for a post-workout refuel. All right, quick pit stop before we actually go and get active at the restaurant that I'm going to get active at. Camera's not focusing. There you go. Beef, rice, fat-free cheese is a cheat code, by the way. And then I think you can already peek through there. Ignore the hands being as dry as sandstone. It's winter. Calm down. I don't know where lotion is or what it is. Eggland Best. They do it best. Somehow, I don't know what they jam inside of it. It is more protein per egg than like just store brand or like the other brands that I've been able to find. I don't know what they're modifying or how much steroids they're giving the chickens. Hopefully a lot, and I'm hoping the eggs have a little bit of leftover like HGH or TRT or D-ball or Anadrol in them, so I can like absorb it through the egg, like very minuscule amounts. So it's like I'm running a tiny cycle, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool if the farmers could just like slip in some steroids to the chickens. I'm sure they do. But yeah, that's kind of why I get them. More protein. Don't know how. Not going to question it. Appreciate those farmers for juicing the chickens. Now we'll go get food. Okay. That's just for like later in the week. I'm not going to eat that stuff right now or today. So let me go get food. I've literally got fresh groceries right beside me. You know, easily cookable, usable, fresh food. Spent a decent chunk on them, whatever. But I'm going to let you know, this right here exists. If you don't know what that says, well, it's the greatest fast food you can get. Well, I wouldn't call it fast food, but quick-ish restaurant. Or like fast food restaurant, Chipotle. Come on, dude. I'm doing it over the groceries. I don't care. I'll go poor. Who cares? I haven't had Chipotle in almost a week. Cannot wait to unwrap it. I am telling you right now, okay? This is just beyond peak. This right here. It's unbelievable. It's something I strive for every day. It is a Chipotle bowl that I put inside of a bigger bowl so I could mix it, because the little cardboard ones they give us are trash. You can put literally like nothing in them, and then when you stir them to mix it all up, it literally is overflowing and going over the sides, and then it's just like, oh, that was useless. I'm gonna mog this though. I'm excited. Look at it. Tomato, lettuce, rice, pinto beans, chicken, a little bit of hot sauce. It's tasting amazing. I also forgot to mention, here's the drink for the Chipotle bowl. Low key, I'm just gonna drink it in the shower. I didn't drink it while I was eating the bowl, which has been disintegrated, but I'm just gonna crank it while I'm cranking my monthly shower.
Subscribe to MickWiddd. If you haven't subscribed, then what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right here. It takes one click. It's so easy.